Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. Today we're actually in Orrell Water Park, which is situated between Skelmersdale and Wigan, so just between the Lancashire and the Manchester border. If you just step this way with me, I'll just show you an absolutely beautiful view. The cameraman can just go ahead and look at that side. Thanks, Mr. Wallflowers. If you can look down towards your right, I just think it's a beautiful view to see. Got the birds in and out of the water and little ripples, whether it's fish or the frogs coming up from underneath. It's quite murky looking, but as we progress, there's just ripples in the middle slightly. It's just fish and probably little minnows and frogs and all kinds in there. Just be careful towards the edge, Mr. Wallflowers. Okay, let's take a little stroll, I think, and have a look round. So, this absolutely storming weather we're having at the moment, I've actually felt well today and I've been able to stand up correctly. So we took advantage of that and we went to what we call the secret wood. And it's a very old orchard that's just been left to the wild, and a lot of the area is dilapidated, but the actual fruit trees there are amazing. So we've come across plums, lots and lots of different apple trees, pear trees, nut trees, cob nuts, absolutely all kinds there. And we were just looking at the progression of where they're up to. You know, we know a lot of it may have a month, 2 months, 3 months even for the apples and the nuts and everything. So yeah, it was fabulous. I've taken some photographs, so I will include them in the end of this video just so you can see. But Skelmersdale, Lancashire, right through to the Manchester border, there we've got such rural areas, and there's loads of places we can go foraging. There's loads of places we can just relax by the water and get out and about. But so far they can't remove that from us because we've just had it announced yesterday. Well, the whole of the UK will know this by now, I suppose, that unvaccinated people such as myself will not be allowed into nightclubs, probably shops, any public establishments, if we don't actually possess a passport with at least two vaccination jabs marked, to show any proprietor of a business or etc. to prove that we've had them, which is absolutely disgusting because, you know, why should I have to discuss my medical health and my medical status with someone just because I wish to go and buy some alcohol in a pub, or I wish to go and buy some eggs and milk from the family. So yeah, that intrusion and data protection doesn't seem to be there anymore. It just looks like they can say, well, I want to know what's wrong with you and I want to know why you're not having it. So basically, it's not that we're not having it, it's just that we're holding out, because this is a trial drug, vaccinations, and we'll hang out till 2023 or beyond, when there's such results that come back on a positive level, then people like me might actually take it. But until then, we want some proof, we want some backing, and we want a little history behind this vaccination and see what's going on here. We're not willing to jump in with 2 feet. If you don't like my attitude and the way I talk about that, I'm really sorry, but I am entitled to my point of view and I'm entitled to choose what goes into my body. And basically, prepping and wild food and areas like this, hopefully they can never prevent us from coming to. And this is the gods, this is the good stuff, and we're here and we're enjoying it. So that's all the heavy stuff discussed. Let's go and have a look around because it's a beautiful place. Everywhere we look, there's water, there's nice little views. These are brambles and just blackberry bushes, but there's nice water drop views right the way through. Mr. Wallflowers can turn around 180 degrees and you'll see water all the way around, and fabulous. And the layout is beautiful, and we've just been looking at the trees around us to see if we can see anything on these as well. And and we'll keep looking. That's basically what we do. We just like to look and absorb and see what's around us. This is a beautiful place for families. We've always brought our children. We've brought them both in the good weather and the icy weather, you know, because there's such a change of what the place looks like when there's frost on the ground or when there's snow on the ground. And yes, you have to be careful, but you know, it's absolutely beautiful. Wrap up warm in the winter and t-shirts, and you're ready in the summer. Play areas for different children and teenagers to play on. There used to be like a crypto factor framework when our boys were quite young, and they used to like playing on that. There is a bird sanctuary a bit further back, but we're actually about 8:45 at night here now. Although you can't tell because of the glorious weather, this bit's a little bit dark, but you'll see the sunshine in a minute. The car park actually closes at 9, so we do need to get back to the other side of the lake. So we must look across the lake, you'll see the car park. Oh, this is the second lake. There's 2 big lakes here. They're absolutely beautiful. I've been trying to take a photograph of a duck in flight, and I've not managed to succeed yet. But what really tickled me was when I told Mr. Wallflowers I'd like to take a picture of the ducks in flight, he finished the sentence and said duck in sauce. But he'd actually promised me a bag of chips for us to walk around with today. They're being quiet now, but they were quite noisy a few moments ago. They know, you know, they can see you haven't got any bread, so they're not coming towards us.
That's the fellow waiting to lock the car park there.
Is it? Let's be quick. So we actually need to get to the other side of this car park now, otherwise we're locked in for the night with them. I'm waving to someone. I hope he's the car park attendant and not just some guy thinking I'm waving at him. Let's get round quickly. I hope these shots aren't too fast for you, but as I say, we do have to keep moving. It's a beautiful spot. You know, a lot of people bring the dogs walking, and it's great. So relaxing. Boys used to like walking across this bridge, didn't they?
Yeah.
Secret ways going down there. Did you get back? Step back a bit. Spooky bit. Now obviously because we're so late in the day, the fishermen aren't here, but normally you'll have fishermen dotted about on, so these come out to a lower edge, so you'll have them with the little tents and the fishing gear, and you see them, you know, multicoloured maggots, red, yellows, blues, all kinds of different things. Oh, see the birds in there, bro?
Come on.
Sorry, you can't see them. Okay, we'll come off now for a minute while we just run to the end and make sure that we get our vehicle out in time. But I hope you got the gist of this place, and I hope you're out and about enjoying the fresh air and getting some vitamin D. They can't stop us going everywhere. Oh, it's videoing.